I'm sure all of us are old enough to agree that the strongest are not always the ones who win the battle. The wisest are not always the ones who are at the forefront. So for you too, please hear me well. Without the help of God, there is a limit to how far you go in life. There are two words I want you never to forget. Two words. They keep recurring in the Bible, and they will affect your tomorrow. They will affect your future. It was said of Joseph that Joseph was sold as a slave to Egypt. There he slaved away and was sent to the prison. The Bible says, but God was with him. That was what turned the story around. Those two words, but God. That's what has helped a lot of us. Our stories didn't end in shame. Why? Heaven intervened. What men planned and cooked up against us was much more than what we could handle. But heaven stepped in. But God. The same for Jacob, who was slaving away in the house of Laban. And eventually he decided to go back to where his fathers came from. And Laban came after him to destroy him. But God appeared to Laban. Those two words, never forget. But God. That's why your story will not end in shame. Left to man, they would have dug a pit and dumped you there and forget you there. But God. So if you leave God out, you would have a hollow, painful experience that no arm of flesh can deliver you from. Brothers and sisters, is divine intervention that makes the difference. Please lift up your hand and say, but God. I didn't hear you say, but God. If it weren't for him, the best, the brightest, the most brilliant, the most powerful, the most wealthy, minus God equals nothing. And I say this with due respect to you young people. Whatever you have minus God equals nothing. And on the other hand, nothing plus God equals everything.